Hello and welcome back to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. Apparently I'm being told by huh? Interesting. Cool. I don't know why I'm getting the thing that says to subscribe. I'm curious if that means I finally have subscriptions active. But that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, thank you for joining me. It's Saturday the 22nd, which is not Thanksgiving, but Rootin is not here. So I will be playing a single player scenario. Well, not originally single player, but anyways, point is I'm playing a scenario by myself. Today's scenario is SP-271 Zwarts Madhouse. This is a scenario that is between the Germans, specifically the SS, although they are not as strong in this scenario, versus the Dutch, which have a hopefully not too mean defensive setup with an objective that revolves around building control. So on both boards, which I believe upper board is 38, bottom board is 66, not 99. I really wish that they would draw a little line, just so you knew, because I'm sure some people have screwed that up once or twice. But nonetheless, the Dutch have two groups. These both deploy in very different fashion. So one group has to deploy or set up, however you want to term it, on the upper board. The other has to do the same on the bottom board. Now, in both cases, they are restricted to where they can set up. So their setup can be a little mean. Whereas comparatively, the Germans can enter from anywhere on one board edge. Although specifically on the eastern board edge, which in this case is to the right. Now, why the Germans, or SS, whatever, are slightly depowered is probably the best way for me to say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be fun. So why they're depowered is because normally, even though they are 468s with underlying morale, their ELR is still, is just a 3. So they don't get the benefit of an ELR 5, which would essentially make them impossible to reduce. They would just split into half squads. And then those half squads if there's any troubles, but we're not there yet. So the Dutch have a bit of a weaker setup on the northern board, or upper board, compared to the bottom board. I'm not going to mouse over these because I don't quite remember what some of these are. It's been a couple hours, if not more, since I looked at any setup and did anything on this. But it's a 4.5 turn scenario, so very fast. And yeah, the Germans have to push. If they don't push, they will lose. And it's as simple as that. Now, on the boards, there are, 9 victory objectives, 9 victory hexes or buildings, however you want to call it. So J9 and etc. And then the wooden buildings on top. Now, you only need to control 7 or more of these. So obviously, there is an incentive on one side or both to defend more heavily, more strictly in one location in order to kind of prevent any advance, that sort of thing. There are a lot of orchards that are still on the field. And because it is May, it is plowed fields, not grain, which means that you still pay the movement cost, but you get no benefit from grain hexes, essentially. Excuse me, I was very thirsty. Now, what this means is the Germans can run around and get some... they'll be slowed down and will be a little bit more vulnerable to be shot at. Now, I don't want that to happen, so I need to think of ways to get around this. And I could do just one big infantry attack and hope I can kind of get the most out of it. And I might end up having to do that and just hope beyond hope here. So I'm definitely gonna have one group have the MMG and HMG. Probably put my best leader with them, and then over here, yeah, you know what? Probably have one support group. One group on supports. They'll get a good leader, and then we'll do this and this. So, because I only have 4.5 turns, very importantly, the squad type, the 468s do not have assault fire, which means that no matter what, they are not given an ability to shoot, 1.5 times their firepower, essentially in the advanced fire phase. So if I double check assault fire A7.36, it has to be excuse me, it has to be an underscore on the firepower factor, which is not the case here. So again, I don't have an increased ability to take people out or kill people in the advanced fire phase, so I need to try and be cognizant about that. I think my setup here, because it can be anywhere on the eastern side, which again is to the right here, I kind of just want to pick... I'm very tempted to go completely up north, but I feel like that's seriously going to hamper this. And I don't know what's what here. So, if I were to do... I feel like the stone buildings are going to screw me over the most. So I need to try and not get screwed over by those. But how do I do that in these instances? There is a lot of weird line of sight. Okay. I think if I were to do something along the lines of here and here, that's my assault group. I get these guys to go here. Do I have two groups? Maybe do these guys and then these guys in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this, if only because I also do not want to dilly-dally too much. This shouldn't take forever to play, should definitely be done by tonight, but I also have another commitment, so I need to, I might need to speed up at some point. Hopefully that won't be the case, but never know. Alright, so, I'm also going to zoom in here, because I really don't like having to... as nice as it is to see the entire map, I don't think it's that necessary. Alright, so, turn 1, weather 1, no change. Rally phase and prep fire is nothing, because there's nobody around. But I can go straight to movement, and I have essentially a bunch of challenges that I want to try and do here. So first and foremost, I'm going to declare CX with one unit. They are presumed concealed until somebody reveals to see them. I don't know who's real and who isn't. This is also like a +2. It's not really worth it. So they will spend their second move to get to 01. I don't know if anybody still sees them. They'll get to N1 for 3. They will have to, they will essentially have to drop, but who wants to reveal and see them? Is this guy real? Yeah, he should have line of sight. Does he have line of sight? Yeah, okay. So This guy's going to reveal. So I know it's a 457, so that this guy loses his concealment. It's kind of obvious that it would be a 468, but you never know. Maybe you go crazy and you send a leader to their doom. Forgot about that one. Okay. That doesn't help. So he's there for 3. I don't have anybody that can really shoot at him because I forgot that those guys are fake. So I'll go to M1 for 4, and then I will have a 457 and L3 take a shot. It is a 4 down 2, 7 on 4 pin task check. They are fine. They are not pinned. That is a pretty big problem. There's 2 residual. They are there for 4. These guys, the next guy can't shoot there because that would have been, they would have to combine in order to shoot at the same target, the same hex, in the same movement factor cost. Mandatory fire group is the rule. Also, I need to... Did I put those in there? No, I did not. Sand, allied sand... Elar. Perfect. I will then use the last 2 movement factors to hop into L0. As I get to L0, the next guy is also going to reveal. And do I want to subsequent the other guy? Yeah, sure. I'll do both. One subsequent, the other is full firepower, so 6 down 1 up 1, so 6 flat. Alright, that's not a great start. They cower, so they go from 6 to 4, which is half to 2. Since they shouldn't double cower. With those guys shot, next guy is going to CX. He's going to get revealed no matter what. He'll go here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I really need to start dumping fire on these. So, guy will take a 4 flat, up 1, down 1. Okay. Another nothing. Gets there for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also need to do... So it's 4 halved. Also from that. I'm then going to reveal squad with an HMG, sorry, and the 9-1 leader. They're all going to try and blast them. I'm just going to roll. Okay, better. It is a down 1 on 10, so 4 on 10 might be a K2 or something. 4 on 10. 3 morale check only. Okay. He is Eolard, which he can't, but he's broken. So he will... Oh, that's interesting. He will split into... Not what I want to do. There. I did get rate of fire on the HMG, so let's make sure to first fire that. And there would be 4 residual. Or, sorry, 2 residual. Okay, so I now know where the HMG is. I know where a bunch of other guys are and stuff that they're doing. I can't shoot again with this guy. Do I want to shoot with anybody else? I really don't want to like waste this guy's shot if there's a legit shot there. So maybe not. Yeah, I think maybe not. In the meantime, I'm gonna send a squad with the leader into RO. I don't really need to do both together, but whatever. They'll go to 6601 and then 66N0. I am going to take this shot because I can't have that be a thing. It's a 4 down 1, 8 on 4 is a miss. Yeah, not even anything spectacular. There is 2 residual, which is nice. But considering these guys are still around, It's kind of a question of, do I want to run anybody out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too risky. Yeah, I'm going to, these guys will lose concealment, but I will individually send them both to 01 via P0, what is that? R0. Because I really don't have anything else I can truly do with them outside of running them through a bunch of residual, and I don't trust it. There's been a lot of high rolls to the point where I don't trust that a low roll is going to come out and kind of just blow somebody away. Okay, so on the upper part of the map, I am going to go for broke since these guys are already first fired. Stack that's off board goes to R7 for 1. They will instantly lose their concealment. Shoot. I thought those guys might be real. Alright. They'll go to S8 for 2. 3. I feel like getting there is way too risky. 4, 6. And I think as I get there, I'm going to take a shot with these guys. Just to try and get something out of it. So range is 6, so LMG's at full firepower. It's a 4. Alright. So it's 4 firepower. It cowers down to a 2. And then it is up 2, down 1. So an up 1 overall. 7 on 2 is nothing. So that's just... he's also coward, which means they're final. Yeah. Okay. Well, next stack is going to declare CX. They will eventually lose the concealment, but they will bypass 1, 2, bypass 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, whoops. 6.5. So I might as well do 8. And are these guys real? They are. I can't take that risk. I really, as much as I don't want to, yeah, no, that's just a bad shot. +3, down 1, so +2, nothing, no way. And it'd be half firepower. Alright, well, that's a real big disappointment. And since I don't need to keep or care for the concealment, this stack is just going to go to R4 for 2, and hop to S4 for 4. Yeah, I'm gonna Hail Mary this. Same idea. No. Just no. Unless the range, no. Yeah. Alright, well, that's a very big disappointment. Breaking one guy on all those shots is not ideal. I can take that off. Okay, so that's it for movement. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, yeah, I could only have shot at these guys again, which didn't really matter. These guys will thankfully not be screwed, surprisingly. Because of LOS shenanigans. Does anybody have another shot? These guys can't really see anybody. They're really just there to cover the road and, like, you know, trying to go through here. This guy doesn't have an extra shot he can do. Those guys are fake, which sucks. I forgot about that one. And this guy, yeah, okay. Alright, no defensive fire because of all of the things going on. Advanced fire phase. In the advanced fire phase, I could do... Oh, yeah, they gotta lose this. That would be 7, 14, 21, up 5. You know what? Why not? Alright, didn't matter. Thankfully, that does not break those. These guys don't have a shot, or not really anyways. CX guy is going to try against the concealed dudes. Nope, absolutely not. Stack and N0, same attempt. Because, again, theoretically, I don't know who they are. It is 4 doubled to 8, down back to 4 for advanced fire phase, and then halved again to 2. If it wasn't for the woods, I would have revealed them, so that's a bummer. And then the stack in S4, just the squads will shoot at U2. Squads are providing 4 firepower, flat. So 1 check, I believe. 5 on 4, 1 check. All right. Well, and okay. This this is starting out poorly. Well, this will be a fast one, maybe. Oh shit! This is good. Oh no. Okay. Those guys are in a bad way. A real bad way, actually. All right. Well, that is it for advanced fire phase, defensive. Or sorry, defensive route phase. In the route phase, there's 2 stacks that can route, or that must route. So the group in K1 cannot see the guys in U1, U2, V2, but they can see X1, so they can't go that direction. And, you know, obviously they can see L3 and so on. But because they can't see any of these guys, they can go back to L0. Now, if the Dutch had real units here, they could technically, as the unit pays the 2 to get into the woods, they could reveal a real unit, and the revelation of the new unit would force them to now seek a new route destination, because you can't end your route next to a unit. However, because of their position, they would now no longer have a legal, valid route destination, and would therefore be eliminated for failure to route. So, thankfully, these guys aren't real. It feels like in hindsight I should have had that guy there, but whatever. We played with the cards we're dealt with, and poor, or potentially poor setups in the long run. So anyways, the 2 half squads make it here, and then they're fine. This stack, unfortunately, has to route, or actually they can stay where they are. However, what's important to point out is that they can see the guys in X7, which means that X7 to V2 is closer. So U2 cannot route to V2, and they cannot route to V1, as that is adjacent to a known good order enemy unit. So the guys in U2 are essentially stuck there, and will likely be eliminated in the next turn for failure to route or having to surrender, that sort of thing. In the advanced phase, since these guys can't move and don't have to, or technically don't have to at the moment, in the advanced phase, I don't care for going onto the pillbox, although I could easily take it. I think that's a minus leader. I'd be 3-1 in close combat. I would not get... I don't believe there's an ambush chance considering terrain, but I would be vulnerable to this guy, so I don't really want to do that. I'm going to send my guys to Y8. At worst, I could split them. Do I split them? Nah. There's still... If I didn't have 3 guys with LMGs, I'd send a guy there. But I think my plan here is going to be to split units up. Yeah, I think like that. And these guys will be CX'd. Stack in U9 goes to V8 because they got nothing really to lose. Stack in S4 is just going to go to T4. Why not? No, they'll stay in T4 or S4. Sorry. The 7-0 and 468 are going to jump into CC because I don't really care for the 7-0 and I need to discover what the heck's going on there. I don't want to have I don't want to have two, like a good unit and broken units shot by the same attack, so they're going to split up. And that, I believe, will be it for advances. In the CC phase, it would be revealed that these guys are all fakes, so they just go away and nothing happens. We go to Dutch turn 1. Dutch turn 1, weather, no change. I think it's the second 7 there for that. Rally phase, they will attempt to self-rally. Okay. I believe the leader is... I always forget if fate just kills him outright. It might actually. If not, he's wounded. That doesn't make anything better. He's kind of screwed anyways. But let's at least double check fate because I forget. Yeah, suffers casualty reduction. So he'd be wounded unless I'm really screwing that up. Double check here. Casualty reduction. Yeah, wounds SMC. So he is wounded, which means his morale is worse and all that. I can't rally the green squad, so they're stuck there. The two half squads cannot rally, but they do lose their DM. These guys just retain it because they're adjacent to enemy units. Prep phase. In the prep phase, this pillbox is kind of screwed. They don't have anywhere they can go without being locked out. I should point out the reason why these pillboxes are in these locations, not necessarily the best, but I needed to cover enough area, and I can't set the pillboxes up next to a building. Next best thing would have been to set up like if I could have gotten the pillbox in like Y4, X4. I guess technically I could put them in X3, but I don't know. There's something about it. I just didn't like the idea of putting everybody in the middle type idea. So, anyways, pillbox guy, LMG squad against Big Stack. They will cower. So it's a 4 goes down to a 2. Won't matter. Nothing happens. LMG and squad will shoot over into Y8. I believe there's a +1 hindrance from pillboxes. I forget. But even so, it would be an 8 on 6. If we add the 1 to it, it would be a complete miss. So you know what? Let's double check. Not that I'm super worried or anything that they would that it would affect it, but pillbox is not an LOS hindrance. Interesting. I don't know where I would have read that it was. Maybe I'm thinking bunkers. Whatever. It is a pin test check. So 3 pin test checks. Leader is fine. Squad's fine. Squad is fine. So everybody is okay. These guys have prep fired. They're done. Next up is I feel like these guys need to move. You know what? 4 up 1. Okay. 4 on 4 is a 1 check, I believe. Is it a 1 check or 2 check? 4 on 4, 1 check. So that guy pins. Sniper activates. That's terrible. 2 4. 1 2 3 4. Yeah, because it's a 1 that can affect them. So it goes here. It will random select leader. Okay, I will kill the leader. That's same morale, so they're fine. So it kills that guy, and then the double does not happen. So leader's dead. That's a terrible way to lose a leader. Although they were going to die anyway, so it's more lucky it didn't hit the 9-1 type idea. If the numbers had been reversed, nah, whatever. Okay, next up is... I kind of want these guys... they can stay where they are. These guys, I think I'm going to want to move. These guys have to move, and then I don't really have a shot with him. So I think the plan here is going to be a 4 up 2. Nope. But theoretically, I believe I would DM them because if I had... Yeah, because I could still get a PTC. Actually, I could still get a... even if I cower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, even if I cower, I would have been fine. Up to... So it would have been a 4. Yeah. Okay. Um, I think my goal here is going to be 8 up 1 against the 2 good squads. 6 on 8 should be a 1 check, break, and 1 guy's fine. Alright. So I'm glad I got a break. Maybe I could have targeted against him. Whatever. Actually, in this instance, it wouldn't have helped. I would have gotten a self rally. Okay. That's pretty much everybody I care to have shoot. So 9-1 with the squad with the HMG. They have a total of 5 movement. So they will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Hmm. As I get here, I'm gonna try for a shot from the 468. Just gonna roll it, and then what's the? That is a clean shot. Okay. Range is 8, so it is 7 on 2, which is nothing. It wouldn't. Would there be? No, there wouldn't be any residual. So that's guys. That thing's fine. I suppose I could get into the business of counting counters, and I would know that these guys are fake because I know where all the real guys are. But yeah, I really need those spaces. So they will declare CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well. These guys, I feel like I could just delete them at this point. But doesn't matter. That's it for movement, unless I really want to ditch this bunker. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to ditch the bunker, the pillbox. So they'll go out for 1. Then 2, 3. I'll probably lose concealment. 2, 3, and 4. I don't know who can see them. I probably could have taken a shot earlier, but I kind of want to... I needed to kill these guys. As much as taking prisoners would be nice, I don't really want any at the moment. So that's going to be it for movement. In the defensive fire phase, I'm going to... X8 will shoot at the guys in Y5. It's an up 3 shot, so nothing happens there. Stack in Y8 is going to shoot at Y7. That's actually could be... So it's a +6 on... So 7, 14, 28. 28 up 5. So it's an 8 on 28, which is going to be a 3 morale check against a guy in a pillbox. And he breaks ELRs. Okay. He's dead for sure. Stack in V8 is all going to shoot at the guy in the building. No hindrance. It is a 12 up 2. 10 on 12 might be a pin test check. It is. Pin test check. He's fine. Not that that matters all that much. 468 in U1 is going to shoot at the... Okay. I'm just doing so well. 4 on 8 is a 2 morale check. He is so dead, it's not even funny. He's gone. First fire guy is first fired. I don't think anybody else remains concealed except one guy. So yeah, just out of... Would it make sense to do that? Maybe. I mean, okay, so CX guy V1 is going to shoot adjacent. So it's doubled, halved, +2. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Because it would be 8, 4, yeah, 2, blah, blah, blah. So I still don't know what's there. But, I mean, if I haven't shot with these guys, there's really... I'm hedging so many bets that they would suddenly exist just to shoot at these guys that I don't think it's real. I don't think that could be possible. So I think I'm going to have S4 shoot at the guy in the building with everything. That's clean? Wow. Okay, well, that's 9 plus 11. 20 firepower up 2. 10 on 20 is a 1 check. That guy's gone. Wow. I got rate of fire with both machine guns. So I will shoot again. 12 up 2. 7 on 12 is a 1 check. Okay. This is going very poorly. That was rate of fire. I will shoot again. No. Okay. Yeah. Things are going poorly. So, advanced fire phase, none. None that I can realistically do. Routes. Route phase is going to be a little interesting. Is it? No. Not really. So, broken units in L0 are going to go back to U1. The broken guy in N0. Am I getting closer to anybody? So, that is 6 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm getting closer to anybody. So the guy in N0 can also go into those woods. This is not overstacked, but it is almost there. So those guys both route. This guy doesn't have to route. I probably want to, however. Just so I can get him closer. But problem is you can see this guy. And I think if I go here, I might get interdicted. I think I have to try anyways. This guy's not forced to route because I think he's technically in a different location. If you're in a pillbox, I think you can stay in the pillbox. So he's going to do that. Although he couldn't get out anyways. I don't think. I think he would just be instantly dead. Or interdicted, and then maybe. But where are you running from around here? I have no clue. So... squad in Y5 is going to step out to Z4. Does anybody see him without hindrance? No. And yes, god damn it. He's eliminated. Rip. I guess, yeah, you know what, it's so... I don't know why I'm forgetting about, Pillbox is not providing TE hindrance, so I'm keeping that guy there because that would make no sense to do it otherwise. Yeah, okay. So that's it for routes advances. LMG guy goes into stone building. This stack is just going to go into H4. Might as well. These guys, I'm going to split them because I really don't trust that anymore. This guy can go to hell, and by hell I mean J0. That's pretty much it. CC phase, none. And German turn 2. Weather, no change. What do we got here? Rally phase. I have 3 rallies for the Germans. So, 9 morale guy first. He makes it. 2 and 3. No. So, first guy makes it. The other 2 don't. That's fine. They're half squads. These guys will lose their DM. I believe those guys will lose their DM. That's it. Prepare phase. Also, I have to take off pins. Prepare phase. In the prepare phase... Who wants to shoot? Who needs to shoot? 4, 6, 8, and N0 is going to shoot at L3. They will cower, but that is a 5 on 2, which is a normal. So we'll do that first. He breaks. God damn it. Sniper doesn't activate. Okay. Well. Gives me a lot of the leverage I care for, which is nice. But I don't think there's anything else I really want to do. Yeah, okay. So, I think that's it for prep fire. We'll go to movement. In the movement phase, 4, 6, 8, and V1 loses their CX. They will go to W2 for 2. I will take a shot because I don't trust it. They will. It's a down one shot, but coward. So it is a 3-on-2, which is a 1 morale check. They are okay. These guys are finaled because they cowered. And then they will go to X1. There's 1 residual, no sniper, and I mean, shoot. I'm taking another shot. Okay. Ugh. That is, I believe, an ELR since it counts as a morale check. I'd actually have to double check that if that is the case. I think it is. Yeah. That would also be 2 firepower, I believe, as residual. But I don't have anything else there. Unit in X8 is going to lose their CX. 1, 2. These guys are going to get DM'd. And then I'll just put a CC counter so I don't forget. Stack in Y8 is going to lose their CX. They will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. J4 is going to shoot at him. I don't know why I clicked that button, but it's, yeah. +1 down 1. Actually, it's 2 hindrance. Wow. So it's a +1 overall on range 7. Yeah, it didn't matter. And then I'll use the bonus. The heck's going on here? So they'll get the road bonus to Z1. And I don't believe you're allowed to... actually, you know what? I'm going to... because I think road bonus is always the last one. So I'm gonna CX them. No, wait, I can't because they're... Yeah. Then, yeah, road bonus to Z1. Because otherwise I would have gone to... I don't think you can road bonus through a non-road hex side. I might be wrong on that one, but I don't think it really matters. Stack in V8 will go 1, 2, 3, 4. They will split there for 5. And they will split and there for 6. Yeah. The leader in U1 will pay 2 to get to V1. And then 4 to V2. These guys will have to reveal that they're fake. The only reason to do this, honestly, is so that if these guys, the broken guys, get shot at, they have a place to route towards anyways. So it doesn't matter. I'd rather, like, I can just explore with the 7-0, essentially. And I'm not really punished for it. So in that sense, like, maybe as the Dutch player, you don't want to shoot at the broken guys. They're not going to self-rally anyways, so there's benefit in not shooting at broken guys, but yeah. Speaking of... who do I think would be able? I think I'm going to have 1 squad in U1 is going to... I think you can. So I'm going to assault move to L0 for 2. And then I'm going to pay 2 to attempt smoke in K1. They are pinned for failing that. Do I care to shoot at them? Yeah, I think I'll just wait. The remaining squad in U1 is going to declare... Do I declare CX? Yeah, I'll declare CX. They'll go 2, 4, 5. As much as that's not really beneficial. But they'll go there for 5. Stack with the MMG and HMG will pay... yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that even worth it? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 2 up 1. No. felt that least worthwhile, though. So that's going to be it for German movement. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, 4 up 2. Nope. HMG and squad will take a shot at N0. Nope. I just know that's a +1. 11 on 10, I'm pretty sure is nothing. The concealed guy didn't bother joining because I don't really think it's worth it. I don't have any other shots, I don't think, so. Advanced fire phase, I mean, I don't really need to. I guess, like, I don't think these guys might not automatically be CC'ing, but whatever. These guys are going to have to get surrendered or murdered anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, 4-1? Nope. And, 7 flat? Nope. And random selection, both LMGs break, which that kind of sucks. But that's me getting greedy, so doesn't matter. Routes. In the route phase, these guys haven't been shot at, so they don't have to route, so it's really just the Dutch, in this case. Ooh, can he see there? Yes. Okay, so this guy has to surrender, because there's nowhere for him to go without being interdicted. And yeah, I kind of stupidly chose him first, because I thought that would be an easier one. But at this rate, I mean, I guess I am going to have to take prisoners, as much as I don't really want to. Because otherwise, I might give the opportunity for somebody else to have that. So, take my first prisoners of the day. These guys auto become prisoners, because there's nowhere for them to go. It's not a failure to... it's not like a failure halfway through it and whatever. These guys being broken, I think, also become prisoners. I'm not actually sure. I forget what the whole pillbox stuff is, but they might just exist, and I'll just attempt to take them prisoner anyway, because they're already green for ELR and all that other shenanigans. These guys will route, and the next nearest that they have to go to is J4. So they get to J4, and that will be their route. Advanced phase. In the advanced phase, I'm just going to go claim this building. These guys will jump into H0. The guys with the prisoners will go to J0. Or H0 and then J0, whatever. Leader, the 7-0 leader is going to go down to V1. He can kind of stay where he is. W3 will go into X2, and W4 goes into X3. That's all the moves I can do, pretty sure. So, we'll go to CC. In the CC phase, there's no, pretty sure there's no ambush here, especially since the one guy's broken. So, I'm just going to attempt to capture them. It is a broken unit. Plus, they are inexperienced, so it is a -3 overall. Yeah, they are just instantly... I technically could have done just an attack, but whatever. At this point, I'm taking prisoners, so why not? Why the heck not? I think I also get to go into the... Oh, no, wait. I don't know how that works. I'm going to assume I can't go into the pillbox because I have prisoners, they wouldn't fit, so I don't think I can go into it. Unless it's one per side, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. That's it for German turn 2. We'll go to Dutch turn 2, take pins off. And just so I can remember, we're going to do, I'm going to take the blue one. BVP. Oops. Nope, it's not that one. Change level. BVP. There you go. So I have one of the objective buildings. So 1 out of 7 on turn 2. Going on turn 3 soon. And I can take at least 4 next turn, so it's really just a matter of, yeah. Like, I'm gonna have 5 buildings, so just need 2 out of these. I feel like it's not gonna be that complicated. But maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Okay, so weather, no change. Rally phase, there's 1 self-rally to do. Didn't get it. The end comes on, or it comes off, sorry. And then double repair, no. And I can't self-rally these guys, so it doesn't matter. Prepare phase. Man, that's a really good question. I think the 457 and J... Do I want to? I want this guy to shoot, but he's in open ground. That really doesn't help. Or at least objectively speaking, he's open ground. So I think I just need to move. HMG squad and leader will take a shot at the guy in N0. I mean, that's... What are you looking at here? Range is 7, so squad is halved. It is 8 firepower. It is a +2 down 1. So 9 pin test check. They're fine. I did get rate of fire. 6 up 1, 4 on 6 should be 2 check, I think. 2 check. They will break. They do not ELR. They're super close. Sniper does not activate. I have rate of fire, but honestly, I'm kind of worried that any other shot I do will either miss or break the HMG. Like, there's gonna be something, so I'm not gonna bother. Movement phase, I'm going to have the concealed unit H4 is gonna move to G5 and then F4. 457 in J4 is going to assault move to I5. He's broken. He doesn't really have a shot. I could shoot all the way down from here. Oh, I forgot to... I want to pick this up. Yeah. There's no reason not to pick it up. I don't think I can pick up that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, sure. I'll just shoot with this stack. Okay. 2 hindrances. He's moving down a road hex, so blah, blah, blah. It is still... Well, it's not considered open ground, so it is just +2. It doesn't blow anything up. Leader's directing, so it's a 4 on... that's halved. Yeah, everybody's halved, I think. So 7. So 4 on 7. 2 morale check. Okay, he ELRs and breaks. What a lousy... okay. Sometimes you think you're just safe enough. 457 assault moves to J4. I can just wait. That doesn't matter. Nobody else can move. Nobody else has any options. So defensive fire phase. 468 is going to take a shot at the J4 group. Nothing happens, but this guy does DM. This is just a dumb shot, so I'm not going to bother with it. That's no shot, really. These guys don't really have a... Actually, yeah. I'm going to try with X3 against H3. We'll just roll it. Hindrances is 2. He's a -1 leader. +3 for building, so it's an up 4 shot on. Range is 7, so the squads are halved. So 4, 9, 16. So 7 on 8. 8, 8, 8. 8 on 16. 1 check. Of course. There is a sniper. Maybe? No. I did get rate of fire, so fuck it. Why not? No. Stack in H0 is going to try at J4. I'm pretty sure they can't see that. There's no way that they should be able to see that. Yeah, okay. Cool. I don't think I have any other shots. So we'll go to advanced fire phase. None. I mean, realistically, what could I possibly do? We'll go to routes. In the route phase, this guy, N0, is going to route to V1. V1? Nah. Actually, can I? So from here, 7, 7, yeah, okay. So he can go there, he's fine. These guys have to stay there. Yeah, DM guy in I5 is going to go to H4. Can he do that? This is 9, yeah. Can he see anybody else? I don't think anybody else could see him. Yeah, I think he's fine. H3 is also going to route back to H4. I don't trust this at this point. I really need some stability here, else that's just going to be the worst. The broken guy in J4 is also going to do that. So 1 and then like 4 total, because they're overstacked now. So that's that. Everybody else has routed. We go to advance. In the advanced phase, the squad with the HMG is going to move out into this building. They will CX as a result, which is super not ideal, but otherwise I have nothing to cover these spaces. And yeah, no CC. We go to German turn 3, and yeah, barring anything crazy, and this is probably going to be a win for the SS here. This is just too much to overcome, really, early on. But self-rally, didn't get it. Rally attempt, didn't get it. So this, yeah, that DM comes off, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of rallies over here. No, you gotta be kidding me. On the first level line squad 2, Jesus. No, and no. All right, 12, 11, 10. That should be a statistic somewhere. Yikes. We'll go to prep fire phase. In the prep fire phase, like, do I even need to do anything? I don't think so. No. We'll go to movement in... Oh, sorry. I forgot to do these again. Okay, I get 1 LMG back. In the movement phase, squad with LMG in Y7 is going to declare CX. They will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't as much as I could shoot at them, I'd rather wait and try to save it for anything else, realistically. So yeah. Stack in H0 is going to assault move to H1. As much as I want to shoot him, I'm going to wait. Stack with the prisoners in J0 is going to go to Y1 and then Z1. He's just going to linger there for the moment. Squad in X2 is going to lose their CX. And then we'll do 2, 4 to J0. Does it make sense to do that? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be impossible now. That sucks. Okay. Stack in Y5 is going to go to Z4, Z3. They will then split. The stack with the leader is going to go to AA3 for 4, and then BB2 for 6. They will now. I will now have 3 buildings with them. This guy is going to continue his move. He's only paid 2, so 3 and then 4 into Z1. Yeah. Cool. What else? Stack in X3. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 into AA3. As they get there, excuse me. As they get there, F4 is going to reveal and take a shot. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Does he even have LOS? He does. I don't think H3 has LOS, so I'm just going to pack it in for the moment. Got one guy left to move. The HMG is not going to be able to get a shot on him and then shoot at anybody else. So I'm going to declare CX with L0. Ooh, that's true. I don't think I could see that. So I'm going to bypass you 1-for-1. And the 457 in J4 is going to take a shot. Now, that is coward. I don't know why this says that's not... That should 100% be a hindrance no matter what. So there's one hindrance and open ground, so it cancels each other out. It is half. Oh, that's exactly 5. But it's still cower. So it doesn't have twice, but it is a K1. Yeah, it should be K1. So he is reduced, and then he is okay. So he is shot. I mean, at this rate, bypass 2. So bypass 1, bypass 2. Nobody should be able to see him there and shoot. There for 3, 4, and 5, 6. And I don't think anybody can shoot at him because these guys are closer. So he can't shoot, and this guy's got a purpose. So, yeah. So that is it for movement in the defensive fire phase. HMG plus squad are going to shoot into H1. It's a +4 shot on 10. So it's a 9 on 10, which is only a pin task check. God damn it. Leader's pin, squad's fine, second squad is fine. So the leader is pinned, everybody else is fine. That is going to be it. I do have rate, but it's a 6 up 4. I'm gonna try once. No, okay. Cool. Advanced fire phase. In the advanced fire phase, I really only have the shot from these guys in H1, so 5.5 up 3. No, yeah, no, definitely no. That'll be it. We'll go to routes. This can go back up top. Routes. Yeah, nobody, because I don't think I would have been able to affect anybody else. So yeah, no routes. Advance. In the advance phase, I believe I should be able to give support weapons or attached guys. So I'm going to do this. I think this should be legal. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then the rally phase, they should be able to also exchange. So that's what I'm doing essentially. It does mean that these guys can't move because they're exchanging, support weapons or whatever you want to call it. But they are going to do that and hopefully survive or whatever. Squad in J0 goes to J1. I am going to nab BB1 as a building and maybe stacking AA3 is going to go to BB2. So I will have 4 buildings, or sorry, 5 buildings because I forgot this one. So 4, 5. I need 2 more. This guy is going to advance to P3. And leader is fine where he is because I want the squad rather than 2 half squads. Although, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. No CC. We go to Dutch turn 3. Take off our pins. Weather, no change. Rally phase. Like I said, in the rally phase, I feel like it should be allowed, so or that it is allowed, not that it should be, so should be fine. We'll keep it as is. I have three rallies to do, so makes it, and super makes it. Okay. So these greens will surrender. They were broken and inexperienced, so they get +2, and they are allied minors, so they will surrender. And because they can't surrender at the moment, it means that they are flipped to DM and they are disrupted, if I remember correctly. So they will potentially surrender instantly the moment they are adjacent to anybody. Rally over here makes it can't self rally, and 1 repair. No. Cool. All right. Prep for phase. HMG squad against the stone building. That's a up 4 still. I'm gonna take the CX off right after, but that's like 10. It's 11 on 10. I don't even think it's a CGC. Yeah, no. HMG did get rate, so I will shoot a second time. That will be 8 on 6 pin test check. Leader's fine. Squad's fine. Squad's fine. Sniper activates. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He comes back and we'll go to V1 since these guys are not legal targets. And I'm pretty sure he's closer to these guys than he is here. So, random selection. Okay, well, I will take the leader. Wound. So, leader's wounded. And nothing else happens. Okay. Did I get... I did get enough for another one. No. Okay. So that'll go away, but we'll put the prep fire marker on. 4 up 2. Nope. And this guy doesn't really have a shot. I mean, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 up 3. No. I'm really just trying to get lucky here at this point. These guys will have to move. It's kind of about it. In the movement phase, I mean, that's kind of the problem with moving is I really don't want to make these guys vulnerable. So I think what I'm gonna do is the 237, the half squad, is gonna go to. They're gonna declare CX. They'll go to H5. Shit, that might actually be clean. 468 is gonna shoot at them. We'll just roll it. Oh, that is blocked. Wow, lucky. So that's blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they'll stop there. That's all I can do. Defensive fire phase. Stack in BB1 is going to shoot at the guy in F4. It is an up 3 shot on 10. So 9 on 10. I believe it's a pin test check. Is what we already determined yet. 9 on 10 pin test check. He's fine. So these guys are first fired. Stack and BB2 is going to try and shoot at H3. I don't know if they can actually see him. They can. Okay. Range is 6, so everybody's in full firepower here. So 20 up 2. 9 on 20 is 1 check. Okay, well, that might be GG. No rate, which is fine. Stack in H1, also going to shoot at them. It is a 11, 10 on 11, which I don't think does anything. Yeah, CTC, which they're already broken, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. Advanced fire phase, none. We'll go to routes. I don't technically have to route them, so I think... Okay, so the guy is going to route back. This might be the worst idea I've had in a while, but kind of the only idea I can really have. Squad in H4 is going to... they will pick up... Or sorry, they will advance. Their leader is going to stay where he is. half squad that's CX is going to assault move, or advance, sorry, into J9. And that's kind of it, really. I just need to protect this from getting stolen. I'm just going to kill these concealment counters. Doesn't matter anymore. So that's it for routes, because nobody on the German side is broken and needs to route. Advances. I already did my advances with exchange. CC, none. We go to German turn 4. Weather, no change. Self-rally. I get the self-rally. And 1 repair. Oh, shoot. Alright, I got repairs for days here. And then the 2 rallies over here, no and absolutely not. So the DM will come off. I actually don't know if the DM would have come back on the surrendered guy, but it didn't matter because I rolled 11, so he was never come back. This guy tries to pick up the HMG. He does. Okay, so prep art phase, big stack against there, same as before. It's on 20. It is up 2 overall. So an 11 on 20 is still a normal. They are fine. I got the rate of fire on the HMG, so I'll take a second shot. That is a 7 on 7, which is a normal morale check. Okay, that might legitimately be game, because I don't know how I'm coming back on that one. I do have rate, so I will take a third shot. No, one more. Okay, Jesus. Honestly, I can just pressure tactics here. I don't really need to do anything else but kind of swarm, because I don't have to worry about CVP losses or anything. So we'll go to movement phase. In the movement phase, the 248 that just came back declares CX. They will go to M1 for 1. There's no good order guys here, so really I'm relying on 2 guys and a half squad. So they go here for 1, 2, 3, bypass 4, and then 5. I'll take a shot because it's 8 down. Yeah, 8 down 1. So morale check of some sort. Oh, are you kidding me? 6 on 8 is still just a 1 check, I think. Yep. So they are completely fine. There is 4 residual in case I want to go there. That was 5 to get there. I don't really need anything else, but considering I'm CX'd, I'll go there for 6. Yeah, there's like not really. I think I'm just gonna keep them there. Next up is 468 in J1 is gonna cross to J2 for 2, and then J3. I will take a second shot from him. So it's a 4 down 1. Same thing. Nothing happens. That was 3. 4 to I4. I feel like I have to take this shot. It's gonna pin them, but it's still down 2 now because it's not because it's open ground. 5 on 4, 1 check. Okay, so they ELR, which they can't do. Well, yeah, they'd just be a half squad anyways, so they're broken. I don't know if that disrupts them actually. Nonetheless, doesn't really matter. 7-0 leader goes to U1 for 2. Squadron V1 is going to declare CX. They will pay 1 for bypass. 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this would be 2 residual, and then this would also be 2 residual. It's like almost disappointing that that's the case. Okay, yes. So As a free action, I'm going to... does it matter? I'm going to declare CX with the squad with nobody with them. He will go to Z0AA1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, because there's no reason not to do it that way. They will take a shot. It is 8 flat? I believe that's 8 flat. It's +1 for hedge, -1 for non-assault, and it's not open ground because there's no reason for me to take the road. So 3 on 8 is a K2. It's a half squad, but they are pinned, which doesn't matter because now these guys are locked into one shot essentially. Sniper activates in the worst possible way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes here and essentially kills that guy. They're not pinned anymore. That is... yeah, that's pretty much game, really. So, the guy with the LMG loses his CX. I can just... what can I do here? That's true. Bypass 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll go into that building for sure. 1, 2, 3. Right, this is 4 residual. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to offer up a big target here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes no sense not to take that shot. They will cower and subsequent. So it goes from 8. It goes from 4 to an 8. Halve to 4. Halve to 2. Down 2. It's a pin task check. The squad is pinned. Surprisingly. There's 1 residual. This guy is now finaled. He's not final protective, which is important. Stack in H1 is going to... I might as well risk it at this point. There's not really a point not to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He will final protective. It is... it's a down 1 shot for non-assault movement. But it's... he pins. I don't know if pinning as a result. I don't think that modifies the firepower. So it's a 6 on 4 normal. So leader breaks, squad is fine, and the second squad breaks. So I still got 1 okay squad, which is all I really care about at this point. This goes to 2, I believe. Squad in B1 or BB1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Guy with the prisoners, we'll do 2, 4 because it doesn't matter. And CX guy in P3 will lose CX 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it literally cannot matter or should not matter because he's finaled, can't do anything. This guy's just going to die or become prisoner realistically. And then these guys are all already broken. And he has no shot. So we go to advanced fire phase. I don't even care to do that. In the route phase, me first. So these guys are broken, which means it doesn't matter if you're adjacent. He can't stay next to him, but or at least I don't think he can stay next to him. But 1, 2, 3, 4. He can just go there. He's fine. These guys, I believe, same idea. They should be able to ignore them because they're broken. They're not armed. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I'm doing this wrong, please let me know. Because I'm pretty sure that should be fine. Is anybody else broken in that group? No. So then this guy has to route somewhere. Actually, no, he can't. He has to become prisoner. So this guy becomes a prisoner. Now, the reason for this is because he'd get interdicted here, and he'd get interdicted there. Or This is getting closer, and these two are the only hexes that he could go to. One is adjacent, and this guy interdicts him there. The CX, I think, would also be applicable to interdiction. I could be wrong, but either way, it doesn't matter. This guy here can't go anywhere without remaining adjacent, so he has to become prisoner. I'm going to dump it onto the guy, the CX guy, because why not? Cool. So this guy becomes prisoner. And then these guys will have the exact same problem of there's nowhere for them to go and retain TEM. I guess maybe you could argue that this would be... actually, I don't think you get the TEM if you're both sharing the hex. So, essentially, the disrupted guy becomes prisoner anyways. Like, there's no... you can't change that one. So that's just an auto prisoner. And then the other guy, again, I believe becomes prisoner as well. Now, if I had, and again, this is very important, if I had not taken prisoners, if I'd killed a unit at one point, then the prisoner rule would not apply in the same way. So there's either a lot more people that would have just outright died, which sometimes is good, but if you can't outright kill them, if like these guys would have been able to low crawl to H5 as an example, and potentially rally and then cause problems, but that is not the case. So that is it for routes. Advances, honestly, there's not much I really care to do. He's going to advance back because he's got prisoners now. This stack is going to go into there, and you can go there. The 8-0 does not want to die alongside those guys. This stack is going to go to BB1. Guy with the half squad with the prisoners will go into J4, and these guys will go into K6. And, like, frankly speaking, you know, there's no CC. Pins all come off. The Germans currently have 4, 5, 6, and I can't stop 7. Like, there's no way for me to prevent 7, essentially. So we do rally phase, nothing happens. We do rallies, of which there's only some to do on the German side. So we'll start with this guy over here. There's a +1, -1 for this guy being wounded, so he survives. The 8 morale leader will not rally, so that just stays that. DMs go away. And then these 2 squads will each try to pick up a weapon. The 468 on top will try to pick up the heavy machine gun. He gets it, and the bottom guy does not, which is fine by me. Nobody else has anything to pick up or anything, so we go to prep. And, like, what do you do? Like, the 457 can shoot at this guy as a really pin test check. He's pinned, which really does not matter. So this guy's pinned. He's considered shot. This guy has no shot because he's just a leader. Movement phase. I mean, the worst is that, like, going anywhere is assured death, but staying where he is assured death. So, in an attempt to consolidate my forces, no, I can't. If I move, I game over. So he has to stay there. But if he stays there, he's going to die. Like, there's no way for me to if I try to be stoic about it, right? This guy stays here. We go to defensive. In the defensive fire phase, 20 firepower up 3. 8 on 20. I've rolled really well on my machine guns, on my big machines. 8 on 20 is a 2 check game. That's just instant game over. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. I could take a second shot. No effect. Doesn't matter. Or pretty sure there's no effect there anyways. Or at all. HMG stack shoots at the leader adjacent. Alright, well, at least, like, I break this stuff. This I can instantly just draw because it won't matter. Now it was still, what are we looking at here? 612. Um, so 12 plus 14 plus 8, so 34. So 34 up 3. It's still pin test check. Huzzah! He's fine. Not that it matters, because again, like, I've got more shots I can do. It's just a 9-1. Like, nothing prevents me. Like, as an example, advanced fire phase, nothing. Routes, he has to route. Now, he can technically route. Is he getting closer to anybody? Does he see? Does this guy see here? No. Okay, that's crucial. So I can do 1. Yeah. So you can do that. I can't go into this building, so I then need to go 2 and then 4. So I can get here, but advances, nothing. CC, nothing. Now, it is turn 5 SS. The Dutch can't move anymore. I can pick up 1 hex at the very least. That's all I need. And then there's no way to lose. Like, this guy can't rally, period. And there's no way to lose that. So, maybe it was a dumb move to move the half squad back. I didn't want to lose to just a sneaky go around, which he could have made it there, because CX 1 2 3, actually, I mean, even just 1 2 3 4 and then advance. So there was no I don't think there was any way for me to lose that at that point as the SS. Now, that being said, I got really lucky. It felt like I got really lucky with all of the shots that I ended up taking. Yeah, like, it feels like the Dutch never got lucky on any of their rolls, and yeah, just really unfortunate. I don't know. Pillbox placement is so tough, when, especially when you have some restrictions. Like, maybe I should have. Maybe, you can, if I'd hidden the pillboxes, I guess. But even that's like, I don't know. Is there a place that you're really walking through that, like, covers this area? I don't, like, even if, I don't know. It feels to me like, in this scenario, because you don't have to walk that much of a distance to get to the first buildings, you can just CX one squad at a time, rather than, expediting it like I usually do, to save time. Like, you can just go one guy at a time, everybody CX, boom 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 boom, and then, you're at that location that you really want. The HMG guy and the 9-1 leader were never gonna get caught out, because there's no reason to move them first. So, because they're always moving last, I mean, unless the Dutch guy is, like, super sneaky or very lucky, I don't know if there's a hex that I didn't cross into outside of, like, the marshes or whatever, which, or swamps or whatever, which you can't put a pillbox in there anyways. Or at least not that I remember. So I don't know if there's a spot that really would have made more sense to be in. Like, if this pillbox in I6 is in K6, does it really see as much? Like, that sees here, which is interesting. Can't see that. Can't see that. Can't see this hex. So, like, the original, like, these opening moves would not have been modified in any way, shape, or form. There's just nowhere for those pillboxes to be set up without being exposed instantly, or just not have any value. And I was hoping that maybe, like, the upper flank, I always felt like it was gonna die first, just because they're wooden buildings, so there's not as much. But if I can get this pillbox to just, like, shoot down the road, I'm fine for a big distance, which is fine. And, the German player has to either, like, go through this grain or whatever. Like, maybe having a guy in age 0 and just be able to shoot from there. Maybe I should have had my HMG guy there. Maybe. Or at least a guy with an LMG. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, if anybody has thoughts on this one, let me know. I'm always curious. Obviously, it doesn't always just apply to the scenario I'm playing. If there's any that I've played in the past that people are interested in or about or have played, you got stories to share. Please let me know, because honestly, I always appreciate that sort of stuff. I like trying to analyze these scenarios. Um, I think a great way to look at it is, on Vassal, you play scenarios in one specific fashion, in terms of line of sight. What I mean by that is you cannot reorient the ways the maps look outside of flipping it horizontally. So, like, technically, you could have played it with, like, this essentially flipped upside down, right? So you can do that in Vassal, but it's different from when you're playing on a physical board and it could be any of the four directions. When you have, when you're not looking at it from directly top down, you don't notice a lot of lines of sight that would be clean, or that are clean, that, when you're looking at it, you think, maybe it's too tight. Maybe I'm just not sure. Like, a great example is BB4 to G3. That's very close. It probably, like, I can't imagine that it's going to clip that, but it does, right? But if I'm just looking at it real quick, if I'm looking at it from an angle on the map, where I'm not looking at it top down, I would not know. I would not be sure if that's a clean shot. And I would take that shot any day of the week if Germans were moving through there, because if you're a stack, that looks clean, and that could be a nice, juicy -2 shot, right? Funnily enough, like, BB5 is, or should be clear, yeah, considering. But it's super tight as well. So those sorts of ideas, those sorts of things is what I like to think about when I think about, ways that these scenarios could be different. So, anyways, all to say, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Should be back to regular scheduled shenanigans with Rutan next Saturday, because I don't believe that either of us are celebrating Thanksgiving. But if you happen to not be here, then thank you, or happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for watching. And I should see everybody on Monday. Hopefully that'll happen. Fingers crossed. I guess I should spoil it. If Rob is around, we will be playing Denant. I haven't gotten the save game yet, so I haven't made any purchases or anything. So hopefully I'll get that save game soon. But if we're not playing Denant this coming Monday, then it'll likely be the next Monday. But another campaign game, so I look forward to people being excited about that, people participating and all that. So yeah, have a lovely weekend. Bye.